Hey everyone, John Chisholm here with a quick update from Solid Rock Recruiting. I'm excited to share what's happening across our divisions and some amazing opportunities we're working on right now. First of all, let me tell you, we're experiencing incredible growth across all three of our divisions. The public accounting division is just going to be waking up today. And by the way, happy tax day. Our team is crushing it. And we're so on track for our best year ever. Obviously, this is our second year in business by ourselves, but we are absolutely crushing it. We're absolutely crushing goals. We're seeing individual recruiters and the teams experiencing incredible growth. So I just want to tell you, we've got some really, really hot jobs right now in all three of our divisions. In our construction division, we've got a really exciting cladding ACM superintendent role in Charleston, South Carolina. This one's focused on exterior cladding systems, ACM, and insulated metal panels. If you've got experience in ACM cladding, whether as a superintendent or as a project manager, we've got a real growth opportunity at that company down in Charleston, South Carolina. Give me a call about that one, 605-502-1385. I'll put you in touch directly with the recruiters working on that. And we can talk to you about it, get set up with a confidential interview. Well, look, we've got so many drywall positions across the country. I can't even name them all. We've got project management positions. We've got estimating positions. We've got combination positions, PM estimator positions. We've got a couple of assistant project manager roles where if you want to get into the construction industry, maybe you're in a different area. Maybe you're in a different role. We've got some phenomenal assistant project manager roles out there. We've got some great roles in Florida. We got some great roles in Massachusetts. We got some great roles in New York. We got some great roles in California that are drywall roles. I mean, literally all across the country, from East Coast to West Coast, from the north to the south. We've got opportunities abounding out there. So please, 605-502-1385, give me a call. We've got multiple doors, frames, and hardware stuff out there. I've got right now my most urgent need in the doors, frames, and hardware industry is, and by the way, we're putting a lot of people to work this month. We've got a lot of people that we've headhunted, that we have been able to place in awesome opportunities all across the countries in doors, frames, and hardware. But right now, what I need there in the doors, frames, and hardware is I need a project manager, preferably senior level, that's got doors, frames, and hardware experience and large projects. I mean, big projects, $5 million plus projects, huge projects. They go on for a couple of years. I need a doors, frames, and hardware project manager that's good at detailing as well, that has CommSense proficiency. If you're a CommSense software guy or gal, of course, if you're a person that does project management with CommSense, West Coast time, Mountain Time, or Central Time Zone, this is a remote opportunity that will allow you to have great work-life balance while working for a company that seriously has a ton of backlog right now and just needs people to come in and manage. CommSense, detailing experience, project management. Give me a call, 605-502-1385. We also are in need of detailers. We're also in need of estimators on the door frame and hardware side, purchasers on the doors, frames, and hardware side. We're happy to talk to you. We really have a lot of opportunities with the people with a CommSense background, people that have that CommSense software in their background. But we also would love to talk to you if you've got Avaware, eMullion, software for hardware. We'll absolutely still talk. We've also got project management roles up in the Minneapolis and St. Paul market. Those are not remote. Those are in office. So if you are interested and want to have a conversation, 605-502-1385. I will put you in touch directly with our doors, frames, and hardware team. Of course, you can always go to solidrockrecruiting.com/jobs. We have a ton of a list of jobs out there like crazy. Once again, our legal division is really taking off. We've gotten our first few placements in the legal division. The legal team is working really, really hard together, coordinating, talking to law firms out there that are urgently looking for some awesome lawyers. I'd love to have my legal team on this morning. I don't have them here right now, but I would love to have them on this morning, and they can come on and tell you a little bit more about it. But we've got several attorney positions with growing mid-sized firms. But we also have with AM 500 firms, AM 100 firms. We've got connections with these. We've got opportunities in corporate law, litigation, real estate law. We've got IP and regulatory compliance positions that are confidential, but they are absolutely incredible. If you have any questions whatsoever, again, 605-502-1385, I will put you in contact with our legal team. They can absolutely positively talk to you. Again, our recruiters work on a 100% confidential basis. We keep our companies confidential. We keep our law firms that we're working with confidential. We keep our accounting firms that we're working with 100% confidential. Why do we do that? Because we are headhunters. We're working on jobs that are not necessarily posted out there on in public. So all the jobs that you see on our solidrockrecruiting.com/jobs page, those are all real jobs. But behind those jobs as well, behind those opportunities that we have listed publicly are probably 3 times the number that are listed that are internal, that only people that we have had conversations with can know about. They're internal, they're private, because the companies have asked us to keep them internal and private. So please give us a call, 605-502-1385. I'm the managing general partner, but I'll put you in touch with the people that can absolutely connect you with those jobs. Finally, in a public accounting, again, happy tax day, everybody. Everybody in the public accounting field is about to take a big breath, but there's opportunities that are abounding out there. We've got tax and audit senior positions. We've got staff accountant roles with clear advancement paths. We've got controller roles. That's the thing. In construction, we've got a couple of controller roles that are out there, construction companies that need controllers. So we have kind of a crossover between a couple of divisions. We have a construction division. We have our accounting division. Our accounting division can work with you as a construction company and help you fill those controller roles. So it's great work-life balance. Sometimes I hear about these public accountants that want to get into the private world. Hey, if that's the case, I've got some roles out there that are potentially good for you. But call me, 605-502-1385. I'll put you in connection with our great accounting team. You can talk to them confidentially about opportunities that are out there. I know that the accounting team has multiple remote roles as well as in-person roles. So, and they're not all advertised right now. They're not all out there. We're taking a breath from the accounting roles. It's April 15th. Most accountants right now are just getting off of multiple months with 80-hour weeks. They're probably going to go to Puerto Vallarta or some other place in Mexico or the Dominican Republic or Costa Rica. They're going to turn off their phones. They're going to rest and relax for a couple of weeks and not talk about anything accounting. But the roles out there are hot. So if you are looking and you want to get your name out there, please give us a call. We'll put you in connection with one of our top accounting recruiters that we have in the country, and they'll put you in connection with these. They'll put you in connections with opportunities that are going to give you better work-life balance, better location, possibly even remote, and a better team to work with, a more cohesive, conducive team to work with. Give me a call, 605-502-1385. Take a look at our website, solidrockrecruiting.com/jobs. And here's something special. I mean, here's the thing. I would be remiss. I would not be a good recruiter if I didn't talk about my own company. Listen, we're experiencing monumental growth. And here's what I mean by growth. We have, not only do you have that base. My business partner Sean likes to talk about this, but you have this horizontal growth, but you also have vertical growth. Our horizontal growth here at Solid Rock Recruiting, we're experiencing both kinds, honestly. Where across the board, our recruiters here are experiencing personal, professional and mentoring growth. I mean, we really do build into our recruiters here, give them a fantastic opportunity to really grow personally and professionally and financially. We're all about, here at Solid Rock Recruiting, we're all about financial freedom. We're all about giving our recruiters opportunities, multiple opportunities. So let me just put it this way. Solid Rock Recruiting right now has experienced monster growth in terms of the number of people that we have working here right now, in terms of the number of job orders that we have out there to fill. We literally, our recruiters are so good at marketing and at getting companies signed up and excited. Companies are desperate right now. They really are. We are experiencing incredible economic growth across this country. Don't let the naysayers fool you. It's true. In the construction industry right now is so hot. We've got 5 times as many jobs as we can fill right now. Our recruiters are working hard day to day. Every day they're grinding. They're making 50, 60, 70 phone calls. They're making outbound contacts. They're closing deals, but there's more deals that have to get done. Every time we close a deal, it seems like we got 3 more or 4 more job orders to fill for every time that we close a deal. So I'm talking to you recruiters out there in the Sioux Falls market. We have a fantastic in-house /hybrid/remote opportunity right here at Solid Rock Recruiting. Now, listen, if you're an experienced recruiter and you're already doing the remote thing across the country, sure, I want to hear from you. Absolutely, positively. If you're an experienced recruiter, not talking about a corporate recruiter, I'm talking about a 360 headhunting recruiter. And that's what we are really. We're headhunters. There's a difference between recruiters and headhunters. Recruiters, they're just trying to fill roles with anybody, right? Headhunters are going out and finding those specific, unique individuals. We're more headhunters than we are recruiters. Of course, we're recruiters too. We can fill positions. We can absolutely do that. But what we specialize in is those unicorns, those hard to find people, those hard to find picks that are out there. So anyway, I'm talking a lot about that, but we are experiencing that kind of growth here. We have needs for recruiters, and if you're a good, solid, excellent recruiter, if you're remote and you've got that experience for being a 360 headhunter in a specific vertical, we can absolutely positively talk. We have the framework here that can support an experienced recruiter that does not need a lot of hand-holding to work on a remote role. But our preference is we have an office here in Hartford, South Dakota. We're going to be building an office in Sioux Falls, South Dakota, because of our massive growth. But we have a place here that's really, really special. We're in a 100-year-old building that has a 3,000 square foot apartment that has been retooled and repurposed into a recruiting firm. I'm sitting here in one of our offices. Used to be the master bedroom. It's huge, and we've got a gourmet kitchen out there. We've got a potbelly stove. Soon to have a golf simulator out there. But the point being that we have a place where people want to come to work and collaborate and work as a team with each other out there in the field, growing. And this is a real opportunity for people that are young in their recruiting career, for people that are stuck in their recruiting career. Listen, I was talking to a recruiter yesterday that has a really, really decent base for this area. And no matter what they do, they make about a third of that base. If they knock it out of the park, if they crush it, they make about a third of that base in a bonus at the end of the year, bringing them up to a number that 100% of my recruiters made in half the year last year. 100% of my recruiters made that number working less than 6 months, made that number that this person is getting on a base out there right now. It's 100%. So the reality is that we have an opportunity here. Number one, we're built by recruiters for recruiters, and so therefore we know how recruiters like to be compensated. Okay? So Here's the thing. How do recruiters like to be compensated? They like to be compensated aggressively. So if you're seeing fees of $25,000, $30,000, $40,000 and you're getting a small percentage of that, that's not the way that we pay here. How we do that is we pay an aggressive compensation commissions. We have an aggressive compensation commission structure. Okay, it's an aggressive structure where you get most of your commission that you make. You take home most of the commission that you make. Okay, we start off very aggressively and we grow very aggressively. So I want to put it this way: even if you're in a draw-based job right now, I can tell you right now that you are giving, if you're giving most of your commission away, if you're giving 70% of your commission away, if you're giving even 65% of your commission away to start the year, I want to tell you, you want to come work for Solid Rock Recruiting, because we are built by recruiters for recruiters. We give most of our commission. Second thing, we don't have territories. We don't have territories. We don't have regions. We don't have places where you are stuck working. Our territory is the entire USA. And I'm speaking to recruiters right now, so you'll understand what I'm talking about. When you find a candidate, that's a really, really good candidate, that's a placeable candidate, can you market that candidate? Across the entire state that candidate is in? Can you market that candidate across the entire country? In many recruiting firms, you cannot. You're stuck. You're literally, number one, you're either stuck in a couple of states or in a region where you're focused on, and so you have a very limited pool of candidates that are within that region, a very limited pool of jobs opportunities that are within that region or within that state. At Solid Rock Recruiting, if you find a good candidate in Arkansas, let's just use Arkansas, and you want to market that candidate, we're going to, of course, market that candidate to all the companies that we have signed there, but we're going to also market that candidate to every single company that's in the area to find that person a better job. So that's the thing. No territory. There's no territory restrictions within your vertical. There is no territory restrictions. Now, we work together as a team, but we also want everybody to have the opportunity to go ahead and market their own candidates, because they're the most passionate about their candidates. We want everybody to have the opportunity to sign their own companies, to build their own desk, to build their own empire within Solid Rock Recruiting. So there is no territory restrictions here at Solid Rock Recruiting. You work where you want to work. You have your candidates, you do your marketing, you build your business. But here's the thing too. If you just want to be a recruiter and that's all you want to do, you want to work 180, we absolutely have a place for you here. We've got more jobs than we can fill. So if you want to be a 180 recruiter, that's your business. But if you want to build a career that's long-standing and you want to really, really grow, you can also work as part of a team, but you can also work as part of an individual team that's going out there. You're signing your own companies, you're filling your own roles, you're getting 100%, you're getting 100% of the deal. You're not making those splits. Your choice, 100%. But we have a place for you here. We've got well over 100,000 contacts in our databases, well over, and we have new data going in all the time. So that's the real punch here. You have the opportunity to build your own business within our business. The other thing too is that if you're paying for your own tools, I'm sorry to hear that. We have the best premium tech stack that's fully paid for. Everything that we do is the top. Everything that we do is the top of the line. We have we have the standard recruiter package everybody knows about. We have the ability to go out and get awesome. We have the ability to go out and build out our databases, and we've got a tech team that does all of our databases. Phenomenal. So we've got a tech stack here that's second to none. And then finally, as I've said before, we've got that hybrid remote flexibility for experienced recruiters, for those people that are very, very experienced. But we also have an in-office team atmosphere right here in Hartford, South Dakota, that is second to none. The collaboration that happens here on a daily basis is amazing. Additionally, we have like I said, we have a gourmet kitchen. That for me, that's awesome. You know, we got the nice gas stove. We got really nice. You know, everything's really, really cool here. We've got other stuff soon to come, but basically the collaboration that happens here in our place is really truly second to none. So what I want to do is I want to invite you to give me a call. We're looking for driven professionals. We're looking for, we are a team environment, but we're also a very competitive environment. We're looking to hire what we call killers. That is just jargon for, we're not looking for the shotgun approach. We're looking for snipers. We're looking for people that know, that are professional, that are competitive, that are driven, that want to build a career, that want to build a legacy. And when we say that we're all about faith and we're all about family, that is true. That's first and foremost. When we're talking about making money, the reason we want to make money is because we want to give people freedom. Freedom to be able to have buy a house, freedom to allow your spouse to stay at home and be with their kids if that's what they want to do. Freedom to not have to worry about how many hours a week that you've got to grind. Freedom from financial concerns and burdens. Freedom from that gives you a lot of freedom with your family, gives you a lot of freedom with your faith, gives you a lot of freedom to build a legacy for you and your family and your children. That's what we're about. We're not about being the biggest kid on the block, but we're about being the best kid on the block. So everything we do is focusing on creating those genuine partnerships with our recruiters, as well as with the clients that we serve and the candidates that we serve. So we have an incredible retention rate with our candidates. That's not, we are sorcerers 100% of the time, but we make these great matches that really make our companies and our candidates happy. We've talked to so many people that we've placed a long time ago. So if you're looking for your next move as a recruiter, if you're wanting to join our team, if you're a candidate that's looking for something better than what you have right now, if you're a company that's looking for that next great hire, give me a call, 605-502-1385. Remember, all of our conversations are 100% confidential. We're here to help you take that next step in your career journey. But thanks for tuning in, and as always, have a blessed day.